It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Under the pistol, McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Gets the handoff now low. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, kid? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I was so spoiled for so many years in my Seattle market watching the Legion of Boom do their thing. That's what I see and think of when a safety makes a play behind the line of scrimmage like that. They didn't just want to tackle you. They wanted to end you.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Love out of the shotgun. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play. This still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
42-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set.
Play action. Love. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. And when you see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, you get that first down anyway.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Come on, hut, hut.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
52 blue. Ready?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Ready.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Ready. Set.
They're going to go. It's Love. No place to go. They get him to their turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
The slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Purdy. Short pass brought in. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Get set. Get set.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at second and pretty short. Now toss. This is Jacobs. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Hut.
Love from the gun. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. So in a bizarre decision, the penalty-aided conversion is going to stand, Brock. The defense choosing to decline the call.
I'm looking at your face. I'm looking at the tens of thousands of faces in the stadium.
Yes.
I'm looking at the officials' faces. And I think we all have the same face. It is one of just complete shock.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun is Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Buying some time right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but the little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now it's second down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Ready.
Love using the legs here. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Ready, set.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
Play fake, it's Love. It's cut right side by Watson. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's going to be a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know to make you pay defensively.
Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Ready.
To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. He's got his man. This is correct. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they make this stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The 49ers at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. From the 37. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And Cooper takes it away. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Running on first here with Jacobs. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Opposite. Ready, ready. Yellow. Ultra, ultra. Ready?
They stick with Jacobs. He's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Steal. Block. Here we go. Here we go. Block 40. 6. Mega.
First down from the red zone. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
52%.
On the option, it's Jacobs. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Down. Set.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into traffic, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Panthers. A very short kick here from the right half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. What the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Gets it downfield on target to Watson. And he fights Makes his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Ready.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. On the move into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Come on, ready.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And this one does not go far.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers at time, running back in the flat.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing, it's Love. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Packers will set up for the
33,
two-point
yellow.
conversion.
Set.
Keeping it on the ground. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. It's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion.
49ers nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
Green Bay.
His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Purdy on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Purdy gets this from the pistol. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and two straight incompletions that made this third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This throw is caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
18, watch out.
They put a receiver in motion here left. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Niners to the line for this two-point try.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point.
He's throwing for it! And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ballgame.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Ready, ready.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38.
Here we go, set.
Love from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jaylen Brown has it. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Outside. 22, watch out.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the gun is Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down throw by Purdy. Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First down, 49ers.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But
On the last run, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
that was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Looking to throw. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal. Purdy will sneak it. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down. Drone 1. Yikes.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th. George Kittle, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good. good. So this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Will begin his return from the 11. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the double.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Chased out to his right. Got for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Jacobs running behind center. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Looking to throw, Purdy. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Get set. Get set.
From the 31. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. He's gonna go. It's a big 6. Defense getting in on the farm block with that 4th-quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively, because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Brock. Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. The window to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
It's it.
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Throw left side, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. From the 39. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On the handoff, here's Jacob. And in his 6 yards to begin this one, we've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hut. 33, yellow. Ready?
Setting him on the dive. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Down. 52, blue. Ready.
Burns and Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Running it after the penalty. Anything on 1st, and now they face 2nd and 15.
At the 19-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers looking like they'll start this season with a win. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Smith, red.
Going run again with Jacobs. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Okay, right.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
McManus sends it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game.